it's time to let them go. Let that underwear go. Yeah. Hi my loves, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if it's not your first time. My name is Kamsinnamani, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing feminine hygiene tips. So these are ways we can take care of our body, take care of our skin. Some of these tips you might know, some of them you might not know. Sometimes we assume that everyone knows everything, and that's simply not the case. We were raised differently. Some of us are younger. So for my younger girlies, I hope you find these helpful. I'll also be mentioning my own personal tips and tricks. So yeah, let's start. Okay, so my first feminine hygiene tip is showering at least twice a day. I feel it's important to start with the basics, and I feel like the basis of all these things is for you to have a clean body, a clean canvas. So if you're putting on perfume, you're moisturizing your body, but the body itself is dirty and stinks, you just smell musty. I think you're even doing more harm than good. Ladies, please, we need to shower more than once a day. Please shower more than once a day. I saw a debate on, I think Twitter some time ago, and some people don't even shower every day. I feel this is really not good for your overall upkeep. I understand that some of us live in different climates. Where I live, it's very, very hot, so I just feel like there's no excuse. But maybe if you live in a country with colder weather and you don't really want to shower every single day, at least clean certain areas of your body, your armpits, down there, and all the places where you know that tend to produce sweat and can make you smell. But personally, I do not think these things should matter. I feel like we should shower every day, and even with that, showering twice each day. This is very important. When we shower in the morning and we head out, we do so many things. We come back home. It's just not hygienic to sit in that filth. When we go out, we are exposed to so many things we cannot see. And even if you think I didn't do so much, it's just safe and helpful to shower again. When I was much younger, I used to see showering as such a chore. And as I grew older, I realized that if I just made the process enjoyable, I wouldn't see it as such a chore. So one of the things I ended up doing was I started buying products that I really liked, or I liked how they smell. I noticed that some people don't even care, they just buy anything. I'm usually not pressed on buying a particular shower gel, for instance, but I will smell it. I have to like it because I want, when I'm in the shower, I'm enjoying the scent of what I'm putting on my body. I like how it lathers on my body. All these things matter. All these things make you look forward to taking care of yourself and having a shower. So when I think of my new shower gel and the amazing fragrance, I would be prompted to go have a shower. It will not be discouraging if I buy a new exfoliating scrub and I'm like, oh, it's coconut, I want to smell that. I actually love how that smells. Again, that's another point. Exfoliate as well, maybe once or twice a week. This helps to give that body glow we see in people. It's not just about rubbing all over your body. You also need to exfoliate. That way you have that baby bottom skin. Okay, ladies, another way you can level up your feminine hygiene is through oral care, better oral care. You can have the best teeth in the world, the best veneers, but if you open your mouth and it is funky, nobody cares. Please, it is so important to take care of your teeth. I wasn't the one to brush more than once a day, but when I went through my braces journey and I was educated on the importance of our teeth and how to take care of our teeth properly, that's when I started brushing every single night, and honestly it helped. It reduces how funky your mouth or your breath is in the morning, because when you only brush once in the morning and you have a long day, you eat different things and you just shower. Thinking about it now is so disgusting. I can't believe I wasn't doing it before. You have all the meals of the day, you shower and you go to bed and you close that mouth. You close that mouth for hours. Whew. It's always good when we brush at night as well. Just for the purpose of this video, I want to list some things that will help with your oral care. Toothbrush, tongue scraper, retainer cleaner if you wear retainers, and mouthwash. Recently, I'm looking into getting an electric toothbrush. I've seen that there are some positive traits it has over, manually brushing your teeth. Not to say that the regular toothbrush is wrong. If you are using that, keep using that. I personally want to try using an electric toothbrush. And then tongue scraper. This is so important, and I've noticed that a lot of people don't use tongue scrapers. When you brush your teeth and you brush your tongue, your brush isn't necessarily taking out everything on your tongue, because the main cause of funky breath is that tongue, boo. When that tongue is white, so what a tongue scraper does is it literally scrapes out anything on your tongue. What your brush cannot get, that tongue scraper will. The improvement you see is phenomenal. And a retainer cleaner, if you're someone like me that uses retainers, you can get retainer cleaners off of Amazon. They come as tabs. You put them into the water, they dissolve, and you drop your retainers in there, and in 15-20 minutes it's clean, spotless. You don't need to do anything to it. That is it. And lastly, mouthwash. This is just the icing on the cake. After you've brushed your teeth, scraped your tongue, cleaned your retainers, you just put the mouthwash in your mouth, gargle. Everything is minty fresh. So yeah. So my third tip to leveling up your feminine hygiene is good skincare. Like I said, I wanted to cover the basics, but I'm still moving on to other points you may not know about. So please, your body wash is not for your face. I repeat, your body wash is not for your face. Hopefully there are men watching this, because I feel like most women know this. Do not use your body wash for your face. It's called body wash for a reason. It is just for your body. You should have separate products you use for your face. So that goes for your body wash, like I said, your exfoliating scrub. Anything that has body written on it is strictly from your shoulders down. I believe your neck up is for your face wash. Anything you do to your face, please bring it down to your neck. This also includes your body towels. What you use to dry your body should not be the same towel you use for your face. I personally air dry, or you can go over with a face towel or a paper towel. I wouldn't necessarily recommend face towels because I feel like they're also a bit harsh, but if you dab, I guess you're good to go. But I typically air dry my face and I go ahead with my skincare. Now, I know if you're new to the skincare world, it can be so intimidating because there's so many skincare brands out there and you're just like, where do I even start from? And that's why I'm so happy for today's sponsor, Uncover. Uncover is a community-built skincare brand that prioritizes Africa. Their products are formulated by experts and are backed by science to meet our skincare needs. They are popularly described as innovative K-beauty skincare technology with African botanicals. So I was sent their Uncover Essentials kit, which comprises of a cleanser, moisturizer, and sunscreen. And I also got their Baobab Glossy Serum, which brightens and evens out the skin. The first step was to cleanse. Their cleanser is said to be infused with 0.5% salicylic acid, I don't know why that's so hard for me to pronounce, green tea, and African rice extract. This cleanser is said to unclog pores, removing additional impurities and excess oil without stripping moisture. And guys, they did not lie. When I washed it off, it was so obvious that a lot of the excess oil that would usually be on my face was gone. So if you're someone who is particular about that, this cleanser is perfect for you. After cleansing my face, I went with the Baobab Glossy Serum, I hope that's how you pronounce it, which is said to brighten and even out the skin. When I tell you this serum made me glow, I instantly love it. Anything that makes my skin extremely hydrating and gives me that glow, I am sold. It was also very gentle. This Baobab Glossy Serum is essentially their vitamin C serum. So if you're someone that loves glowy skin like me and loves your skin looking hydrated, plump, all that good stuff, get this. I personally love this. I can't lie, this is actually my favorite product. After the vitamin C serum, I went over with the Uncover Argan Hydrating Moisturizer. And again, I love this product. It was very, very hydrating as well. Anything hydrating, like I said, I love. This moisturizer is said to have 3% scaling, 2% niacinamide, 1% African argan oils. And lastly, I'm going to go with the Aloe Invisible Sunscreen SPF 50. Now, we all know the struggle with using certain sunscreens that leave us looking like Casper the Ghost. You will not have a problem with this sunscreen from Uncover. I personally love it. It wasn't too greasy and had no white cast. You are set to apply generously all over your face and neck 15 minutes before sun exposure. What did I say? Always bring everything down to your neck, ladies. I was also sent their face masks, which comprises of their vitamin C brightening face mask, detoxifying green tea face mask and the aloe vera calming and soothing face mask. So if you would love to try these, everything is linked in my description box. You can shop on Maka and use my code to get some money off. If you tried this or have tried this, let me know your favorite product. I've already mentioned mine and would love to know yours. Okay, back to the video. Okay, ladies, so the next feminine hygiene tip I have is for you to change your sheets often. Seeing dirty bed sheets is just not a good sight. I know we all have our lazy weeks or lazy week or lazy day. Good and fine, but please do not let it exceed 2 weeks. You can't see the dirt that accumulates on your sheet. This is one of the reasons I love using white sheets, because it's so clear when it is time to get it changed, as opposed to people who use colorful sheets and then they're a bit deceived because the bed sheets just look fine. You don't see any stain, but when it's white, any brown stain, any that you're gonna see. And this is why I love it, because if I even attempt to be lazy, just seeing that on my bed, I'm like, no, can't lie on this. Because imagine doing all this skincare, spending money on your skincare, and you don't know what's wrong with your face, not knowing it's your pillowcase because it's been there for a month, sis. It's your pillowcase. Before you buy a new skincare product, change your pillowcase, then get back to me on that. Another thing that people overlook is actually bringing your outside clothes and laying down on your bed, on your sheets. This is another thing I said during, I'm not gonna lie, recently. I wasn't aware of how much dirt we get on ourselves. For example, if you're going out and you're going to use an Uber is not your personal car. A lot of people have sat where you're sitting. A lot of people you don't know, we can't see it. So imagine you sit there, or you go out, you shake hands, or people brush up against you, or something happens. You have all these substances you have gotten from the world, and you come back into your home, into your sanctuary, and you lay down flat on the bed with those same clothes. When I visualize, how have I been doing this? So even when I have friends, if I'm like, we're gonna stay on the couch, or if you have a chair in your room, but please try not to use your outside clothes on your bed, because if you have changed your sheets and then you're laying down in the same clothes you used to go outside, there was no need for you to change the sheets. But you will have just had the same old dirty sheets. This also applies to your towels. So the same way I said you should have different towels for your face and body, you should have more than one towel, because you need to be washing your towels just as much as you wash your sheets. Yes, I feel like we're not aware of just how much dirt we have on our bodies sometimes. So again, I would advise, do not let your towels go over 2 weeks without washing them. And I feel 2 weeks is very, very generous, depending on your lifestyle. But just as a rule of thumb, don't let anything exceed 2 weeks. Just wash it. You don't have to see it. So I know some people sweat. So if you're someone that sweats at night, some people literally sweat even when there's AC on, everywhere is cold. They sweat when they sleep. So if you're that type of person, I honestly would advise you to wash your sheets every week and wash your towels every week as well. If you're someone who doesn't sweat and maybe you're just not, okay, let's make it 2 weeks, but please, ladies, do not let it pass that. All these things affect our personal scent. You can be buying all the good skincare, all the lotion, all the perfume, and you still don't understand why your personal scent is not great. Check these minor details we usually forget about. Speaking of perfumes and scent, investing in good perfumes honestly help as well. We have covered the basics, so we can now go up to things we can lay on top of that foundation. But when your foundation is weak, when you don't shower as much, when you don't change your sheets, and then you're spraying perfume, it's just gonna mix up with all the sweat and gunk, and it's not a pleasant smell. So perfumes, body mist, deodorants, these are the things you now follow up on after you now shower often and do other things. You don't have to spend so much, honestly, to get a good perfume. There's so many dupes out there that smell just like the original and it's good to go. Please do not subscribe to that idea that you have to spend so much to look or smell good. That's not true. There are some perfume oils that smell just like the expensive oud perfumes we see in some stores. You should also do your research. Some people don't know the type of scents they like. I personally do not like sweet scents. I prefer more oud, spicy type scents. So if you're not sure, you can literally walk into a store that sells these things and ask, the attendant there to help you out, and from there you kind of know what you gravitate towards and you know what you can buy next. Another tip to leveling up our feminine hygiene is washing our undergarments often. Again, some of these tips might sound very obvious and basic, but a lot of people don't know or know but don't do this. So another pet peeve of mine is when people put their undergarments inside water and let it soak for days. Ladies, please, if you do this, stop. There's no need for that to pass a day. Please. It's not necessary. So if you do this, it's not wise, it's not hygienic. It can cause some problems later on. So avoid soaking in your undergarments for too long. There's nothing wrong with soaking, but when you leave it, it's not cute, it's not great. Even with bras, it's time to wash that bra, sis. It's time to wash that bra. So please, ladies, it's very important to wash your undergarments. What you wear outside is good and nice, but how do you look inside? Again, back to underwear. Some of our underwears, it's time to let them go. Let that underwear go. It's time. It has served you, and it's time to replace them. All these things are important. A lot of the times they are overlooked for more of the things other people can see, but you need to make sure that you yourself, what is underneath is just as good for yourself, not for any other person. For yourself, to make sure that outside I'm good, inside I'm good as well. My last tip to leveling up your feminine hygiene is having matching PJ sets. Sleepwear is so important. We sleep every single night, and I personally have a lot of pajama sets, and when I tell you the difference it makes to my night, to my morning, I just feel a lot more organized, like I have my life together when I have PJ sets on. Yes, I know this is not a necessity. You don't have to go out your way to buy the same thing. They can be a bit more expensive, but not really, to be honest. If you have the means to and you want to level up what you're already doing, buying PJ sets honestly make a world of difference. You just feel a lot more comfortable, a lot more softer, soft life type vibe. I love it. I prefer more of the cotton, stretchy, soft fabric when I'm sleeping. I'm so comfortable. Again, make the experience enjoyable. So when you shower, you are using the body scrubs you like, you love how they smell, you put on your favorite perfume, then finally you now wear a matching PJ set. The best feeling, trust me. I personally get mine from Shen. They're quite affordable, $20, sometimes less. If you're into the shorts, you can get them. Long ones, you can get them. You just seem a bit more grown and feel a bit more responsible, in my personal opinion. Okay, loves, that's it for this video. I hope these tips were helpful. Let me know your own feminine hygiene tips down below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. If you're also interested in trying out the skincare products from Uncover, feel free to check my description box for all the links, and the discount code will be on the screen. I would definitely recommend all these products. That's it, loves, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.